Sister Spouse's Robyn earthy colored shows genuine egotistical tones, video. Sister Spouse's star, Robyn Brown has frequently broadcasted she is extremely bashful. During season 19, Kody Brown has advanced the picture in his account about his better half who is as yet remaining by him. Notwithstanding, fans have tracked down a video that shows her valid egotistical colors that radiate through. Kody earthy colored maintains that fans should realize how modest his better half is. While Sister Spouse's star, Robyn earthy colored says she battles with unscripted television since she is modest, certain individuals don't get it. During season 19, Kody starts to remind individuals that Robyn does a few things any other way since she is a normally bashful individual. At the point when Kody and Robyn at long last concluded they would go to Gwen earthy colored's commitment party, Kody emphasized that his significant other is extremely modest and struggles with get-togethers. However, fans have the receipts and they don't imagine that contention is valid. Robyn earthy colored shows genuine, presumptuous tones. On Reddit, a few sister spouses raised how Robyn Brown showed her valid egotistical colors. According to Initial, a client, bashful Robyn. Then, they intricate, just saw this on Facebook and I've been giggling at it for a strong 5 minutes, haha. She even whipped out a darling like she was onto something significant. Fans notice she egotistically revises the speaker by rehashing exactly the same thing. Then, at that point, endeavors to applaud back when the speaker purportedly blamed her for being a casualty. Besides, she effectively expresses her idea by believing the questioner should pause for a moment before expecting anything about her convictions on plural marriage. Since she felt went after, she told her, "Don't wind my words." That's what she explains on the off chance that she awakened and was unsettled in polygamy she would leave. In any case, she nails home her point with a deigning darling at the end. Fans notice she rehashes the speaker. Another watcher adds, "I heard the inquiry. I heard you say on the off chance that you didn't trust in polygamy any longer you would leave, right?" Robyn reply, "No, I said in the event that I didn't put stock in it any longer I would leave. Try not to make me a casualty, honey." Certainly affirmed the inquiry posed was correct, yet lashed out about it. That is undeniably an expert communicator. She was simply standing by to sling that humdinger. She didn't actually tune in. They believe I'm moronic, however, I'll show them what a resilient lady I'm. Darling. Not simply mean, I trust that she's a manipulative sociopath. Kody has been telling us all season that Robyn is so modest. He fails to remember more than 10 years of her life is spread all around television. The crowd isn't tricked. After Sister Spouse's fans survey the recording from prior seasons, they are certain that Robyn Brown is faking it in the latest seasons. According to somebody, that not too far off is the genuine Robyn. Not the "well shucks I'm a casualty and I cry since I'm so delicate and I have enormous dreams of the family being joined together." That why it's so entertaining to me, since she's generally the person in question. Gabe even saw she has a casualty character and he really knows her. It's one thing for us to say it, however, for somebody who knows her to say it affirms our convictions. So modest. What a container. This was a cover-off second for Robyn. She is mean. I think modest is most likely a Kody moniker for obscure. However, at that point once more, I don't speak Kody. Robyn has an inward appalling that generally radiates through in her character. Which isn't shy. Could Robyn Brown be modest and have sudden emotional eruptions? Other Sister Spouses fans call attention to that being modest can look contrastingly contingent upon the circumstance. According to one individual, okay, to be fair, I can absolutely be bashful and simultaneously straightforward. Are Sister Spouses fans beginning to harsh on David Woolley? Fans cherished him when he and Christine approached with their relationship. Be that as it may, in the wake of seeing him on screen with the remainder of the family, a few watchers aren't exactly certain the way in which they feel about him now. In last Sunday's episode, David said something that didn't exactly agree with watchers. Is it safe to say that he was really unseemly, or would he say he was simply matching the energy in the room? Sister Spouses fans flinch over David Woolley's coy remarks. The PDA is solid on Sister Spouses season 19. David Woolley and Christine Brown acknowledged they had a moment association on their most memorable date. Now that they're visiting wedding settings and acquainting David with the remainder of the family, things are just raising. During the new episode, the blissful couple went to Gwendolyn Earthy Colored's pre-wedding party. While attempting to bond with the children, David made a really vulgar joke that not every person found amusing. "Your mother didn't think I was old last evening." I's a Sister Spouses watcher named their Reddit post, alluding to a line from Sunday night's episode. Did any other individual catch when David expressed that at Gwen's wedding party? Listen, Gwen's choking/hurling response to David's age was awful. However, that's what WTF was. "Your mother didn't think I was old last evening." Sir, this is a commitment party with a considerable lot of this lady's kids in participation. So rough and humiliating. Those two are somewhat horrendous together. Like, we get it, you all engage in sexual relations. Different watchers add their own viewpoints. Other Sister Spouses fans had blended responses. Most concurred the joke was improper, yet different individuals from the Earthy Colored family have expressed a lot of more regrettable things. A few even brought up that David was simply attempting to interface with the others. They all, as often as possible, take punches at one another. Sister Spouses fans angry over Truly Brown's conspicuous discourtesy. Sister Spouses flaunted a few ways of behaving that made fans incensed. While the new episode united the family, certain individuals feel like there was outright disregard over Truly Brown. Cody Brown and David Woolley have an inner self-fight. As of late, Sister Spouses fans got on some conspicuous disregard of Truly Brown. During the most recent episode, there was a major focus on Christine Earthy Colored Woolley's new beau at that point, David Woolley, meeting the more distant family. To such an extent that it nearly eclipsed the excellence of Gwen Brown and Beatrice Carraz's commitment party. David made Cody genuinely awkward as he discussed cozying up with the family he fabricated. Particularly, since he lives with Truly. Michael T. Brown Padron exclaimed that David watches them. Then, at that point, David attempted to streamline the initial feeling by examining how he cherishes his grandchildren. Further adding that he is agreeable around kids since he brought up his 8 children and numerous grandchildren. Since David attempted to interface by discussing how magnificent his grandchildren are, Cody needed to demonstrate his children are similarly pretty much as great as playing with grandchildren. To conceal any hint of failure, Cody underlined the amount he appreciates bringing up his small kids, Ariella and Solomon Brown. Be that as it may, it seemed like an insult to Truly fans irate over Truly Brown's barefaced lack of regard. On Reddit, Sister Spouses fans are furious about how Christine and Cody Brown are treating their little girl, Truly Brown. A client examines how Christine and David Woolley's raised wedding timetable is destroying Isabel Brown. Then, they notice how miserable it is that the OG kids are disapproving of Cody, and compromise doesn't appear to be conceivable. In any case, one thing specifically has the first banner irate. According to the Redditor, and afterward I lashed out for genuinely watching Cody playing around with Soul and Ari, realizing that Cody won't ever think often about her like that. I needed to punch his face through the television. So happy those children have David, Tracker, and Logan in their lives. Another fan acclaims David for moving forward for Truly, so happy Truly is getting a present, effective, conscious grown-up male gatekeeper figure in her life. While individuals were bringing up that Isabel Brown is irritated about the chance of David endeavoring to supplant Cody, they hit on the way that Cody didn't have a lot of collaboration with Truly. However, a watcher remarks, really never had Cody's consideration. Robyn came into the family when she was conceived. Isabel had him in her life up through Vegas. That changed when they moved to Flagstaff. Cody isn't truly focusing on anybody. While Sister Spouses fans think unfortunately Cody Brown has basically deserted Truly Brown, they don't totally accept that Robyn's children are getting an extraordinary arrangement. All things considered, he couldn't care less about Robyn's children. They resemble different children. When they are youthful, he will accept their veneration. However, when they begin utilizing their voices to express their genuine thoughts, indeed, Cody will be finished with them. Presently, Robyn's more seasoned kids carry on reasonably on the grounds that they resemble their mom and need to be dealt with, however allowed them to persuade a way to be free and they will take off like different children. Cody is unequipped for cherishing, for adoring. For his purposes, everything is value-based, with him being the one to lay the principles for the exchange. Regard me, concur with me, love me, and I will put forth a little attempt. That is his thought process. Truly Brown avoided a disaster. Despite the fact that Sister Spouse's fans wish Truly Brown was definitely standing out from her Disneyland father, certain individuals figure she might have avoided a disaster. At the point when they think about how Cody Brown interfaces with Soul and Ari, they don't completely accept that she is missing a lot. I truly do trust Soul and Ari get to encounter a full life like the other children. Sadly, assuming that you go by how Aurora and Brianna have ended up, the control might be a lot to survive. Precisely on. Cody realizes Robyn's shortcoming is her children, so he pampered them with affection and gifts yet simply because he needs to keep Robyn. The episode when Ari got back home from school and he was conversing with her about her day, the tone in his voice is the manner in which grown-ups converse with others' children, not the manner in which I addressed my children at that age. It's a presentation.